our mushroom filling. Now correct me if okay, so we have our cashews. Now we're going to do some kale. It would be spinach. If you, it was originally created with spinach. We didn't have any, like I said. So this little red Russian kale is the baby kale, and it's so delicious. It's nice. It's not, it doesn't have like a bitter bite that the curly kale has, and because it's so young, it's very soft. It doesn't need any massaging. It doesn't need any loaming. So we're going to spread a layer right on top of our cashew cheese. Before we started, I would recommend that the layers with the tomatoes and the mushrooms, which I'll get to next, that you start ahead of time, because we're going to marinate these in some olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and also some lemon juice. Just a little bit of lemon juice. I think it's a couple tablespoons, 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to salt and pepper them. And so you can use the baby bellas. That's what I first created this recipe with those little delicious baby bellas. But we didn't have those either, so we're using the big portobellas, which is just as yummy and delicious as well. These are the big daddies of those baby bellas. And we're going to put a layer of the baby bellas right on top of this too. Marinated in the balsamic vinegar, the olive oil, and the lemon juice. And don't forget to salt and pepper also. It's just like a yummy, delicious layered salad, but it's our pie.
Mama T, is that a couple recipes worth?
Yes.
Okay.
So I doubled the recipe up. Because this is a lot of food right here. But thank you for asking.
No, I'm already planning to make it, so I wanted to
All
know.
right.
I
Awesome.
need that size.
Okay, so next we're going to put our layer of marinated tomatoes. And we use the same marinade for the portobellas. But I didn't like to put them together because the portobellas have such a dark juice, and I wanted to keep them separately in their bright, vibrant colors for each layer. And so we're going to have our cherry tomatoes, but this is a medley of the heirloom tomatoes, and there's also some currant tomatoes in here. So we're going to put a full layer of this, and remember to reserve half of your mixture of your tomatoes for the very top of our casserole. This is a casserole now, it's not even a pie. So we're going to put that right over the top. Doesn't it look beautiful? Is it making your mouth water? My mouth is watering. Okay, so we're going to, and it's so colorful. Look, it's like a rainbow. We're eating a rainbow. Okay, so the next layer, which would be spinach again, but we got a little creative because we didn't have the spinach. We're going to use some red leaf lettuce right on top. And with this layer of the spinach, the directions say to cut thinly into little strips, and it just makes it really nice. The layer below has whole spinach, so this would be whole spinach, like we put the whole kale, and then you would put the thinly sliced spinach right on top, and then we're going to put our tomatoes right on top of this. It's a yummy, delicious salad. Hi, Meg. Meg is part of our marketing team at Down to Earth. She's our social networking. And if you see stuff on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, Meg is probably responsible for that, along with Cynthia assists with that also. Okay, so we're going to put our extra layer. Now, if you see the pictures of this on Facebook, because we did when I first tested the recipes, it doesn't look quite like this. I turned every single tomato downside in your recipe set, and it looks so pretty with the spinach on it. It's like a little piece of art. So this one is like a smorgasbord casserole. But I promise you will be pleasantly surprised by the flavors. Now, before you serve it, you'll want to take some of that extra dressing and just kind of drizzle it over the top. Just a little bit of marinade to get all the way down to that crust. A little dressing, not too flooded, but just a little extra. And then Cynthia's going to see those beautiful layers.
Yeah.
Cynthia's going to cut this up and have everybody's going to get a yummy, yummy portion.